Hi guys! So today for part 3 of my back to school series, I'm going to be giving you my top 10 tips for going into your freshman year. Also, I have bangs now, so. Okay, tip number 1 that I have is super simple, but I feel that it's the most important. Is just go to school. Like, just show up, don't skip your classes. Don't show up late most of the time. Like, make sure that you're at school unless you have a legitimate reason to not be at school. But just go to school. Like Nicki Minaj said,
it's not cool to be a loser. Go to school, graduate, get your own.
Okay, my next tip is also pretty self-explanatory, and like, you would think that you should do this, but stay on top of your work. Do your work when it is assigned. Or if it's Monday and you have a project to do Thursday, do it Monday or Tuesday. So that's done and you don't have to stress about it Wednesday night at 3 a.m. or Thursday morning. Also, get a planner, because having a planner always helps to like write down when assignments are due or write down when you have a test so that you know when you need to study and for what classes. Those are always good, but always just stay on top of your work because that'll help you keep up your good grades and help you not have much missing work. Number 3, I think is really important, and it's just like finding your niche. So basically just find that thing that is you, and that might take like a couple years, like you might not find it your freshman year, but start looking, like start trying some activities that you might think you might be interested in, because then eventually you'll find your niche. This could be something like sports or marching band or jazz band or speech and debate or student government, whatever that is. Find your niche, because then you'll just have that thing that you always are working at and working towards in the future. Tip number 4 is probably one of the harder ones on the list, just because it's like a hard thing to just do, but don't worry about fitting in. Like, honestly, the popular girls in your grade are just like the ones that have more friends, or the ones that are loud and annoying and mean to teachers, honestly. I mean, speaking from experience at my school. Like, don't fit yourself in a box that you don't fit in. Be yourself and don't like change for other people, and don't try to like just become like the popular girls and dress like the popular girls and be mean to teachers like the popular girls. Like, just be authentically yourself and don't worry about trying to fit in with like certain groups or certain people. Okay, the next tip that I have is learn how to study. So this might seem like, oh, just like read over your notes. No, don't do that. Make sure that you have like a good study guide, whether that's making flashcards, using Quizlet, or having someone like read off vocab terms to you and you have to like say what they mean. Whatever your favorite way to study is, make sure that you're doing that whenever you have like a test coming up or a big assignment that you have to do. Studying is so important. So if you have like your favorite ways to study, then it'll make it more fun to study, and it'll also help you understand the material better. Tip number 6 might seem like it's like obvious, but be hygienic. Like, wear deodorant, wear perfume, brush your teeth, brush your hair. Don't wear pajamas to school every day. Like, in my opinion, I say if you get ready and you feel good, then you'll learn good and you'll study good and you'll just be better in school if you like feel good and you're clean and you feel nice. But I mean, school air gets to all of us. So I would always recommend making an emergency kit, and there are tons of videos on YouTube that are showing you like what to put in an emergency kit, and I'm gonna make another video for my back to school series later on what to put in an emergency kit. But always just make sure that you're wearing deodorant, wearing perfume, that your hair is brushed, put on a cute outfit, like whatever it is that makes you feel good. So the next tip is something that I struggled with personally, and so I thought that I would bring it up, and it's basically that just advanced classes and AP or pre-AP classes they're not everything. And this could go either way. If you're taking them and they're stressing you out and you don't understand the material, it's okay to not understand that because it's obviously a harder class. But then you know for like the next year that you might not want to take as many advanced or AP classes. Or other way around, if you're not in those advanced classes and you see all the people in the advanced classes and you're jealous of them, it doesn't matter. You're taking classes that are meant for you and that you were put in for a reason. So it doesn't matter if so-and-so is taking pre-AP English and I'm just an English one. They're the same thing. You're learning English. So it doesn't matter what way. Just you're learning English, so you don't need to worry about what class another person is in. Next tip sort of goes with tip number 3, but it's basically just getting involved. Get involved in like clubs or sports or activities, but don't overload yourself. Don't be getting into all these different clubs and sports and activities if you're already stressing over a couple. You don't need to add more. But I'm not saying don't get involved, because obviously getting involved is so important because that just shows you like what you might want to do. But don't overload yourself because you're already taking like maybe 8 classes a day. So you don't need to overload yourself with activities on top of that if you're already stressed out with your work. Just find like that one little thing, and it doesn't even have to be like a sport or like an after school activity. It could just be like picking up some trash during your lunch. Like whatever it is, just do something to get involved with your school. Also goes with like going to events. Like go to the football games, go to the basketball games, go to homecoming, go to prom. Whatever your like events your school has, the student council is probably stressing out to put these on. And if they don't have kids showing up, then there's no point. But also games and like activities and stuff like that are so fun to just hang out with your friends at, or just like watch whatever they're doing, or just have fun at these events. And it's normally a good place to even meet people, because if you're a freshman, it's pretty hard to like know people besides the people that you went to middle school with. So if you go to events and you're involved, it's a good way to meet people as well. The next one is just speaking from experience from hearing the upperclassmen talk about this, is walk fast in the hallways. Don't just congregate in the middle of the hallway talking to all your little friends. If you're going to talk to friends, move over to the side, or just walk with your friends to class, because you don't need to just congregate in the middle of the hallway, because that's gonna annoy literally everyone trying to get through the hallway. So just always walk fast and make sure that you're not like stopping randomly. Like if you're getting to your locker, that's fine because it's like off to the side, right? But if you're just stopping in the middle of the hallway to like tie your shoe or something, move out of the way, because people are trying to walk, people are trying to get from class to class. So just walk fast in the hallway and don't stop in the middle of the hallway. My next and last tip is that freshman year does really matter. I know that it is a year to figure stuff out and figure out what classes you want to do and what sports and activities you like. But it's also, this is the year that your GPA starts. So if you are aiming to get a high GPA for all 4 years of high school, don't skimp out during freshman year. Make sure that you're doing all that work and doing everything to keep your GPA up. Freshman year does matter. If you're playing a sport, show your coaches that you want to play this sport and you want to get better at this sport for the next 4 years of high school. Or if you're in an activity, make sure that you're showing your coaches or the people leading it that you want to continue this activity for the next 4 years, or make sure that they see that you want to get better at this activity. So freshman year, although it is a big learning experience, it also does matter. So don't just skimp out on it. All right, those are my top 10 tips for going into your freshman year. I hope you enjoyed part 3 of my back to school series. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to comment down below and like it. And if you did like the video, just subscribe because I'm right there. And make sure to go watch my previous 2 videos that are a part of my back to school series. I have 2 different hauls up currently. Bye, guys.